Hello, my front porch art friends, and welcome to our lesson on the watercolor caterpillar. Okay, let's pull out all your kit contents. You should have these coffee filter circles, a little bit of green crepe paper, some tissue, different colored tissue squares, a red round piece of tissue. We're going to put that one aside. And the first thing we're going to start with are the circles. So what I want you to do is, remember, always work on a surface that you can get marker on. So I just have a piece of scrap paper here. Is start coloring your circles in. And this is a fun part. You can do stripes like this, back and forth, or just kind of color it in. And use whatever colors you'd like. I think I'll do red and blue on this one. Does anyone know what colors red and blue make when they're combined? If you said purple, you are correct. I'm gonna do a red and blue one. And then I'm gonna do, let's see, I've got orange here. I'm gonna do orange, color it in. And try to fill up the circle as much as you can. Maybe I'll do orange and yellow on this one. And this can take a little while because there's a lot of circles. I think you have 10 or maybe even 12 circles in your kit. So go ahead and fill them all up with different color marker. Do some green here. Maybe I'll just make this one all green. What's your favorite color? Is it green, purple, pink, blue? I have a lot of favorite colors, so it's hard for me to pick one. Okay, color in pink and purple. I definitely like pink and purple. Okay, now once you have all of your circles colored in, we're gonna make sure you put all your caps on your markers. Click them. You can hear them click when they're closed. And then we're gonna put those aside. And I want you to get a little bit of water and the dropper that came with your kit. Looks like this. And then you're gonna put the dropper in, and what you do is you squeeze the top with the tip in the water and then release it, and it fills up with water. See? So again, you put it in the water, push down, let go, and the tube fills up with water. It's really cool. Now, I'm just on a piece of paper here, and we're about to add water. So this would be a good time to either get a tray or a piece of plastic, or we like to recycle at Front Porch Art. So I'm gonna use this packaging material, and I'm gonna put the ones I'm gonna wet on top of it, because this is plastic, so the water won't go through to my paper. Any kind of plastic material that can take water. And then I'm going to just drip the water right on top. Cool, and you'll see what happens is the marker spreads out and covers the whole circle. It's really cool. Ooh, look at that one. It's actually making purple. It's combining and making purple. It's just really cool to watch the marker spread out onto the circle. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Don't put too much water on, just a couple drops. If you put too much, all the color will go all out. So we just want a little bit to blend the colors. Just a couple drops. And watch the colors blend. All right, now the other thing I want you to do is get a paper towel. You can let them dry on here. or you can transfer them to a paper towel. And this way they will dry a little bit faster. And some of the color will be absorbed into the paper towel, which is also kind of cool. And then we're gonna put them aside to dry. And then we're gonna move our plastic. I'm gonna dab mine off so it doesn't drip. I'm gonna move that aside. And we can start working on the grass for our caterpillar. Because a lot of times you'll see a caterpillar and he's inching along in the grass or on a leaf, right? So we're gonna make some grass for our caterpillar. So get out your white paper that also came with your kit, and you'll need your glue stick for this. And we're gonna take our crepe paper. Now what's nice about this kind of paper is it tears very easily. So I'm just gonna tear off some pieces like this. You can tear them long ways if you want and make tall grass. Do this however you'd like. Okay, now to put them on, you can do it two ways. You can put your glue right on the crepe paper, but I think an easier way is to put the glue on the paper and then take your crepe paper and put it right on top, just like that. Kind of press it down. Okay, and you're gonna cover the whole bottom with grass or leaves, whatever you want these to be. Just gonna kind of cover the bottom. So that our caterpillar has a nice soft area to crawl around in. All right, so we got our grass all on. Okay, now it does take a little while for your circles to dry for your caterpillar. So I'm gonna take a few I did earlier and start with those. So the way you do this is you're going to layer them. I like to put my stuff down first before I glue it to see how it's gonna look. So I'm gonna start these going up like this, kind of up like an inchworm, like he's making an inch or pushing his back together. So, okay, I think I'm gonna like that. So I'm gonna get my glue stick, glue a circle. See how they look when they're dry? They have all that fun color in them. Put one down, and then put a little glue right on top of that one. See how I did that? A little bit on the edge, and then you can put the next one on. So that way they're layered on top of each other, okay? And we're gonna continue to do that for all the remaining circles. See how I'm going up a little bit? And then I'm gonna come down, okay? Oh, look at this one. I like this red and blue one. Now they'll be easier to work with when they're completely dry. I'm just showing you, these are still a little bit wet. And then my inchworm's gonna come back up. His head. Okay, so now he looks something like that. And then the last piece, this is what the red piece is for. This is gonna be his face or his head. So he's gonna kind of go on top of the last one. The last one that you put down, like that. And there you have it. Now we can go back in and add his feet. You're gonna take the other pieces of tissue that you got, and you're gonna make eyes You're gonna make little feet, and you're gonna glue all those on. Now, everything that you have in that kit can be torn, so you can tear out little eyes and glue them on. Or if you have some safety kid scissors like this, you can also cut. So maybe you'd like to cut a little circle out of this for an eye. And then we're gonna put a little dot of glue, put our eye on, cut this one into a little circle. It's good to practice using scissors, and tissue paper is an easy thing to cut. So it's a good way to learn how to use your scissors right. Okay, I'm gonna put another piece of glue down. 2 eyes there. Okay, and how about the little antennae that come out of a caterpillar? I think it helps them see where they're going or feel where they're going. So I'm just gonna pull off 2 little strips for that. Again, everything can be torn, but if you want to practice using your scissors, go ahead and do that. Put on my 2 antennae. Boy, he's really starting to look like a caterpillar now, isn't he? Going through the grass, looking for something to eat. And then you can also go back in and cut triangles, or again, you can tear little feet. And then you're going to glue on the feet. So he can get around, right? I don't know how many caterpillars, how many feet they have. You could maybe look that up, but I know it's a lot. So put on a lot of little feet for the guy so he can get around, right? All right, good job, guys. And then you also have a nice red piece of paper in your kit like this that you can put this on, glue it on, and then you have a nice mat, a nice way to hang it up. Now don't forget to sign your work. Artists always sign their work. So sign your name down here. If you need help, get an adult to help you write your name. And put that aside. There's one other activity you can do with this. And that is, remember I said that caterpillar was hungry and looking for food, and you got these fun little food cards in your kit. So this is another good thing to use with scissors, safety scissors. Always point scissors away from you when you're cutting. And you're just gonna go down that dotted line and cut out the food. This looks a lot like the Eric Carle Hungry Caterpillar story. And if you have that, you could read it along with this activity, or you can get it from the library. And it's a fun story about a caterpillar that eats through all kinds of food because he is very hungry. And he later on turns into a butterfly. So he needs all that food to make him strong. So, to pretend we're a caterpillar and that we're hungry, you can get a hole punch, which is something that looks like this. It's not in your kit, so you will have to ask Mom and Dad if you have one at home. If not, we have them available on our website. Okay, and then you're just gonna have some fun with this and punch holes. Because he was hungry, so he ate some holes through the strawberries. And he ate some holes through the cupcake. And he ate some holes through the banana. And on till he was all full. And then your kit also came with this string. So when you're done cutting all the holes, you could also go back in and lace through them. Go in one way, and out the other. Like that. That's a fun thing to do too, and you can do it with all the different food. All right, guys, I hope this was fun and that you enjoyed making your beautiful caterpillar. We would love to see them. If you could post them to our Instagram page or share them with us, we'll make sure to share them with everybody and show them what great artist you are. And don't forget to sign your work and have somebody hang it up for you somewhere in the house. Thanks for joining us today.